So we're gonna work out a little bit later. We're gonna do some arms maybe.
Yep.
But before that, I wanted to see if you got a couple minutes. I'm gonna ask you 5 questions.
Let's run it.
Look at the smile. All right, my 5 questions. First question is, if you had a superpower, what would it be? I'm not going to tell you what Chris said.
Superpower. I think I would live forever. Yeah, I would live forever.
Trust me, it's a good superpower.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Same as me.
What would you pick?
That's I picked it 600 years ago though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You know what's crazy? I kind of believe it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
All right. When you wake up in the morning, because you still train, you train hard, you're consistent, you nutrition, all this stuff. Where's that passion? What is it?
You know what? It's deeply embedded in me. I want to be, I want to be the perfect example. I want to exceed what people think of me. You know what I mean? I want my kids to feel like they have the ultimate father. I want my girl to feel like she has the ultimate man. You know what I mean? I want my friends to feel like they have the ultimate friend. So it's just deeply, it's not even partially, it can't go away. It's just so deep in me. It's who I am. It's just me. You know what I mean?
No, I like that.
I've been like that since I was a kid. My dad had me out jogging at 11, 12 years old with heavy boots on, sprinting in the sand. They call it sprint intervals now. I was doing that as a kid, you know what I mean? So it's just in me.
I love that. Yeah. I love that passion.
Yeah.
This is the question. I won't jump to number 3 yet. Is the passion more now or when you were 19, 20?
It's more now. It grows, I feel like. It grows. It's a gradual, constant growth because, it's just like, I'm sure you've been in the game longer than me, and I admire you. I tell people all the time, like, you know what? Like, people can give Mike Ohearn props, looks great, strong, but he's been looking great and been strong for a long fucking time. People fall off, you know what I mean? And I respect the hell out of you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like Floyd Mayweather, 20 years top of his sport. You know what I'm saying? I respect that.
Thank you.
So being able to, it takes a lot of strength to hold on to that elite spot. You know what I mean? So that's part of my passion and motivation is like, oh, it's some young whippersnappers coming up. You know what I mean? I just hit 37, so I'm like, yeah, don't get it twisted, young buck.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
That's right. I love that. Okay, I know you. And I know you're a businessman. Mm-hmm. What's your next business goal? Because you're killing it.
Right. I'm actually in the process of scaling my supplement company and my apparel company. I'm actually doing a merger with Mike Rashid, Better Bodies. So I'm really excited about that. But my gym, I want to do another one. But I have a number goal of members at this gym before I go ahead and prospect for the next one. So I want to do 5 gyms with 4 more. So I'm excited about this.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. This is going to be a real easy one. Can you describe yourself with 1 word?
I can't.
Give us 1 word.
Lao Tzu says, "He who defines himself does not know who he really is." And I love that book.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. I understand.
I don't know. You tell me who I am. You know what I mean? He tell me. My kids tell me that's who I am. What I say is nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
If you could, I'll rephrase it. If somebody would say something about you, what would you want to hear them say?
Solid guy. Solid, thorough human.
There. I'll take that. Yeah. I'll rephrase my question.
No doubt.
That's that. I like that.
I like that.
We
praised it.
Yeah. Okay. Best advice to someone coming up in the industry or somebody that wants to be successful in the industry?
Find what you're good at and dive all the way into it. When I was a personal trainer, I got 3 certifications, and I don't put no weight in certifications, but the fact that I cared and I would like when I sat down and had consultations with clients, I like to say, yeah, I have 3 certs. You know what I mean? Yeah. It showed that I cared about my craft. Whatever you look, don't just look at the flashy lights and be like, that's what I want to do. Whatever you are passionate about, that you really love, focus on that, but make sure it's something you're good at. Find something you're good at. Y'all don't see me losing because I don't do things that I'm not good at. You never see me bowling. You know what I mean? It's humiliating. I stay away from it. But I just find what you're good at. You gotta have the self-awareness. You know what I mean? That's important.
I love it, man.
No doubt.
Thanks for taking time today.
Thanks for having me. I like this. I like these questions.
We had him going. Follow everything he does. I do. You know, I watch him on Snapchat and get motivated and watch him. I'll say this. I watch the outside stuff. The gym stuff, I'm good. I'm motivated. But it's the life he lives. And I try to tell you guys this, is that what is different about you than the rest of the world? And when you watch this man, you'll find out what it is. It's just, he knows who he is. He's got all heart, and he puts it out there, and he helps his friends, and he keeps his circle small, and he pushes every day to be better. I love that, man. So I'm a huge fan.
Same here. I mean, I've been a fan before I met Mike, and then once we really got to know each other, it grew. It started when I seen you train with I keep talking about this, with Stan Efferding, that squat video. I'm like, yes. Because I'm telling you, and I'm sure you can attest to this, not everybody goes into them zones, into them dark spaces intentionally. You know what I'm saying? And those are the type of people I need to be connected with. You know what I mean? Because they're not gonna, when shit gets tough, they got your back. They got you. Not a loser, you know what I mean? You can't lose. That's, you know, and I love that. So
I appreciate it.
And then when we train together, it was like, that's how you bond to me, you know what I mean? It's training with people, so.
That's that alpha bond.
For sure, for sure.
I think it's something something I love about like you or CT and others, that in the gym, we're beyond crazy and we're barbarians and we'll fight. But outside the gym, or at least from what I see, it's the complete opposite. It's the door opening, very kind, hello sir attitudes that we all give, and I think I wish more people would be that way. You don't need to walk around like you're a badass 24/7.
That's true power. That's real power. Anytime that I've snapped on somebody, I felt like such a failure. I felt like I failed that test, and I felt weak. Because that's always the weak thing to do. The strong thing is to be refined, you know, be loving. Because in our society, it's not cool for a man to be emotional and be loving. You know what I mean?
Yo, trust me, I know what you mean. I'm the one that cries about my dogs. So,
you know, same here. I cry when I see sporting events and somebody's celebrating that pure joy. I'm like, why am I crying? You know what I mean? So, you know, people are afraid to be who they really are. And it's silly. And it takes for people like us, who other people look up to say it's okay. It's okay. You know, be kind, be gentle, be soft. You know, you gotta be, life is balance. You know what I mean? So if you're hard all the time, you're gonna break. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like,
it's a good way
bamboo,
to put it. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. A water, you know, water is soft and it carves canyons. It's stronger than that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's not much.
So, you know, I agree with you totally, and I wish that what it takes for people like us to show that it's cool. That's why one of my shirts says, love yourself. You know what I mean? Love yourself. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know, so we got to make that stuff cool.
You got to make it, that's got to be number one before you can love outside.
And if we get tested in the gym, we show them what's up.
I'm sorry if this got a little soft for you guys. Don't worry, we're gonna do destroy arms, and we'll get manly again.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, man.
No doubt. Thank you.